haven't...
Oh, Chippy, Hammy, Hugin and I, and of course with the help of the Whispers, have been... She's definitely a beauty, but she was badly damaged in her fight with the Immortal. Her deck is a mess. Oh, speaking of luck, Sonia and the Whispers are covering the cost of repairs. Thank goodness, because otherwise, I don't know how many years it would take to make the... Well, it's an investment. The Chainkeeper is not just any old ship. Whoever pays for her, I guess. I did think about just stealing the ship or using my irresistible charm to convince Sonia that the Chainkeeper, even though I have a great relationship with the Whispers, it was out of the question. Well, remember there was a bit of trouble in the city? I heard she ordered the Whispers to search for any survivors among the dead tide fleet along the coast.
Sonia sure is... I think she just wants to prevent trouble in the future, and...
By the way, have you had any... I haven't been sleeping well lately. It feels like I've been dreaming about something. As soon as I wake up, I don't remember anything. This keeps happening. I asked Hugin if he had trouble sleeping, but the man could sleep through a storm, and he snores louder than thunder. Do you know a way for someone to get a good night's sleep? Whether it be magic or through other means?
Well, I do remember the recipe to a calming elixir.
Yes, a potion will do. I haven't had a magical potion before. The fate of my peaceful nights is in your hands, my friends.
Chippy doesn't remember having nightmares. Neither do I. Perhaps Sinbad's been working too hard on the Chainkeeper. We'll need 3 ingredients from an apothecary or a potion. Hello, my dear merchant. We need ingredients for a calming elixir.
Oh, I remember you lot. You're those apothecaries that somehow ended up here. Right. Mage. I remember. Sinbad brought you to my shop and wrangled a bunch of my alchemy supplies right from under me. I remember that very... Anyway, you said you wanted ingredients for a calming elixir, right? I just had a shipment come in, but also... Since you arrived in Rustport, things have been going well. And now the port's back up. You know what?
Sinbad, we're back! Drink it before going to bed. If you drink it during the day, you'll feel super tired and...
Wow. We were so busy saving Chippy last time, I didn't get a chance to look at the potion. Hypothetically, if you were to sell something like this, how much do you think it'll go for? Whoa! That's an insane amount.
The Magister was just kidding. Although it is an elixir made by the great Magister Merlin, just be careful handling the Magister's gift. If you accidentally...
Anyway, thanks to you, I'll finally... You should rest up as well. I've heard you've been running around helping people in the city. Remember to take a break when you can. Look at Chippy. He's starting to look like a ferret with all the weight he lost. All right, I got work to do, so...
Hammy, Sinbad said Chippy lost some weight. Let me see. Does your belt feel looser? No. Does your helmet feel like it's sliding off? No. But Chippy does feel like something has changed. Chippy's sword strikes. Perhaps Sinbad is right. First, we defeated the Dead Tide fleet, and then we helped out the Carmine Whispers with their troubles. Not only that, the The Magister has been helping people all over Rustport. Magister, maybe it's time for you. Chippy's right, Magister. How about we go to the Golden Guest Inn? I'm sure the Whispers still have a reservation for us under your name. All right, let's not worry about anything today. And
Oh, it's you lot.
hey, Bulls. We'd like to stay in your best room tonight. Can we head up?
It's already been prepared. The Whispers will cover all your expenses here. For every day you're in Rustport, they pay me an extra day for the room. Anytime you want to stay here, just
Really?
feel free to stay a few extra days. I love it.
Merlin! Finally, I've been trying to contact... Goodness gracious, do you never sleep? It's been so difficult trying to break through your magic wards and contact you in your dreams. By the way, your dreams are so boring. No chocolate bunnies or clouds made of sugar. All right, I don't know how long I can stay, so I'll make this short. Help! The Dream Isle is about to be destroyed! Come quick! We need your help.
Hey, Magister, wake up! Bowles told me you were staying at the... Hey, wake up! Don't...
Why are you here so early? Did you not sleep well last night?
It worked a little bit. I fell asleep as soon... But I had the same dream again. Only this time, it was different. The dream was so clear.
Chippy remembers! Someone kept nagging Me too!
What's going on? Did we really all have the same... Magister, is this even possible?
I dreamed Cassie was saying something must have happened at the Dream Isle. That's why she...
Magister, we have to go and check.
Count me in, too. I still miss that mountain of gold she has, even if I can't bring any of it back. It'd be nice to jump into that pile of gold and swim around again. Hey, I love helping people, and taking a quick dip isn't gonna... Get ready. Dream...
Whoa! It's raining. Chippy doesn't remember it ever raining on the...
The whole island seems to have changed.
Let's go find Cassie. She can tell us what's happening.
You're finally here. It was so hard to get in touch with you. You don't have to set wards every night, you know. Sinbad, on the other hand, was easy. His mind is like a theme park.
Is that a compliment?
Of course it is. If I could contact Magister Merlin as easily as you, then quite too bad you have no magical talent. Otherwise, you would have remembered what I told you upon waking. Go get Merlin. Dream Isle is in trouble. Let's go.
Quick! Stop him.
He looks bad. The magic on the island has become tainted.
It's complicated. After you took the Sword of Tritonus, Olmos and I were freed from our duties. I was able to freely play around. After sifting through a few dozen dreams, I came to a fisherman's dream about the Blackthorn Sea. I suddenly felt uneven.
The Blackthorn Sea. That's where we...
No, silly human. It's a Hypogean. One with an ugly face.
Wait a minute, Cassie. How could there be a hyper...
I should be asking you that. What did you do to weaken the seal there?
Hey, this has nothing to do with us. No one knew anything.
All right, let's skip whose fault it is and get straight. I saw a real-life Hypogean rising up from a whirlpool. To stop him, I lured him here and trapped him in Grandpa Olmus's dream. Although we were successful, we didn't realize that because the Hypogean is devouring the dream, Grandpa Olmus is stuck in a nightmare. And the Dream Isle itself is in danger.
Eating his dream? What would be left in the end?
Right? It's insane. I wouldn't have believed it either if I hadn't come with me. I'll take you to the land of riches. It was a beautiful dream that Grandpa Olmus and I...
The mountain of gold. All the
Let me answer that for you. All the golden treasure was swallowed up by that miserable Hypogean. He also left behind all his Hypo-fiend.
You mean he ate all the...
He seems to eat anything. If I hadn't escaped when I did, that thing would have torn my wings off and had me for lunch. All right, enough jibber-jabber. Well, first we need to get rid of these foul fiends roaming around.
No problem, Tassie. Leave it to us.
I'll be praised for this, right? I'll be praised for this, right? I'll be praised for this, right?
What were those creatures just now? As I was slashing through them, it felt like slashing through a vortex. Whoa. So was this the mission that Tassie mentioned before?
That's right. Also, in order to defeat the Hypogean, the help of the Swordbearer is required. You know who I'm talking about, right? Our wandering captain, and Rustport's newest...
Oh, I see. What? No way! You want me to fight against Hypogeans? You're clearly mistaken. We have the great Magister Merlin right now. Isn't she enough? I just realized it's not that easy being a hero. All right. I remember what you did for Brineville. Even if you asked me to jump off a bridge, I'd do it without... When you said Swordbearer earlier, were you talking about the compass I got? I mean, it only tells me where to go. How can I...
Let's not talk about fighting right now. The more important... When he first showed up to the island, he went straight to the land of riches and laid waste to the place.
This is easy then. Battles aren't my forte, but if I think about the location of the Hypogean...
Look! The needle on the compass is moving.
Tassie, do you know where this is pointing to?
Let's see. It's pointing east. That should be Wen's Point. I can't believe he ran all the way there. Oh no. If he eats all the Tritonus' trials, then we'll all be... It's up to you all. I still have to go back to Olmus.
All right. You help Olmus, and we'll...
Don't! Big, scary guy!
So the Hypogean is really here.
Don't go there! You'll be eaten!
These little guys are really scared.
Poor little ones. Can you take us to where the Hypogean is? Well, if it gets dangerous, you can escape first. We promise we won't let you get hurt. Merlin, good! I believe in Merlin! Defeat bad guy!
What's going on?
Bad guy eating!
He can cause such a ruckus by just...
Very scared. Find him over there.
Ugh! What's the deal with this thing? None of my attacks are going through.
Think of something, Sinbad.
What can I do? Even the Magister can't put a...
In the past, the sword bearer would use the divine weapon to hold back the enemy, while the Magister... But the attacks this time are too strong.
How can this be? The Magister and the Sword Bearer are both... Oh, is it because Sinbad isn't strong enough?
I'm better at escaping than fighting. I mean, this compass belongs to Tritonus. He's the god of the waves and wander...
Even if that's true, we can't just...
There has to be another way.
Found you! My soft, round, delicious meal. Get in my belly!
Magister, be careful.
The victors have returned, but Grandpa Olmus is still in the nightmare. What happened? But heroes always defeat the bad guys. Otherwise, that Hypogean is going to eat this island like a chocolate chip cookie. And after he's done,
I'm so sorry, Cassie.
That thing is like a bloodthirsty shark. The more we hurt him, the harder he fights.
wait a minute. Where's your compass, Sinbad?
We used it to escape. So far, it just points in a... And that thing's eyes were all just fresh meat. Strategically, it was better for us to retreat. Or else he would have eaten...
Yes, but running away isn't...
I agree with Sinbad. Even Magister Merlin was in danger when...
All right, let's stop arguing. In the dream that Olmus and I have woven, but what can we do now? All I knew was that the Swordbearer and Merlin were needed to seal the Hypogean. No one said that they would fail.
It doesn't do us any good to stand around and chat all day. They say there's strength in numbers. If we can't handle this by ourselves, let's call for help. Why don't we go back, find Sonia?
Yes, that can be an option.
We can also look for other people to help us. Rustport's so big.
Then it's settled. Our defeat today will spawn a great... Wait for us, Tassie.
Greetings. Tell me what you need. If you're here personally, and don't worry, the Whisper...
What about me? I also...
Your help was incidental.
Hey!
I see. I dispatched people to look for signs of the Dead Tide fleet after the Immortal sank. We heard reports. However, the Whirlpool disappeared when we were investigating, and we found nothing. I didn't realize Tassi and Olmus were secretly protecting us and the Dream Isle.
So you also didn't know that a Hypogean was sealed underneath the Blackthorn Sea?
I had no clue. That can be done. The Upper District has a number of closely guarded libraries, as well as private collections of ancient books and scrolls. As soon as there's news, I'll send someone to contact you. No problem.
Wait a minute. This is a Hypogean we're talking about. With the Dead Tide fleet gone, aren't your cannons just collecting dust? How? I know those cannons could tear the tentacles off a Kraken. Let me fire a volley at that hypo shark, and I'll have that thing begging for—
I'll give you my best. Just let me know how many you— I'll also let Hugin help you set up. He knows best how to use these— If we're gonna fight, be prepared to deliver the killing blow. We cannot give the enemy a chance to escape and regroup. I will instruct my men to prepare and load all the equipment you'll need on the ship. When it's dusk, you can head over to the docks to do a final inspection before— I wish you all the best of luck.
Come here, you lot! If it isn't my good friends, come give me a hug!
Hold it right there. What's going on?
Sonia has informed me that I'll be taking my bombast after the fight against the Dead Tide Fleet. They've been clamoring to show off their capabilities, but there was— And then this opportunity falls from the sky? A chance to test my cannons against a demonic entity. Whoever thought of this is a pure genius. Really? I guess I have to stay longer in Rustport now and install a ventilation system for her office. And I also want to thank you for bringing us this hyperjet.
How are the preparations going? I see that everything is almost loaded.
The cannons and gunpowder have been stowed. We just need to load a few more crates of ammunition, and we're ready to go. These fellas from the Whispers need more pep in their step.
You're the one who said to be careful with the gunpowder.
Of course you need to be careful. If you accidentally knock over the gunpowder and there's a spark around, the whole thing will explode. And down goes this ship with everything and everyone inside.
Well, you can't have it both ways.
Hey, why don't we help out as well? Let's have everything loaded so we can go to the Dream Isle and—
Yes, just leave the rest to us. We need to hurry and help Alma.
We're back!
Don't tell me it's this little thing. Sonia told me the monster looked like a shark, not some—
Magister, he's rash, rough, and rude. Do I? Everything on the Dream Isle, including the ground you're standing on, was created—
A fairy? Fairies are extremely rare in Asperia. I've heard that fairy dust is highly after we deal with the Hypogean. Can you share—
Get away from me! How dare you try to steal my—
Don't worry, child. Once you see how my cannons will obliterate that monster, you'll—
Child, you're clearly shorter than I am. Plus, I'm much older than you.
All right. Remember, although you two started off on the wrong foot, I can guarantee that Hugin's skills are the real deal. He's our best shot at defeating this hypo shark.
Since you brought him, I will reluctantly—
Ah! That took longer than I expected. So where's the target? Shorty—
Let's take a look at the compass. Based on the direction it's pointing, he's still at wind's—
Then let's go! It's time to show the—
Whoa! He's definitely—
Let's quickly get to that monster. If Hugin gets antsy and starts testing his cannons on other things on the island, then—
Just be careful. I really hope you all return safe. Oh, Grandpa Olmus. How are you feeling? I'll try my— Don't you dare lose to that monster. You can't let him devour your mind. Please.